What is up, guys? Digitalnex here, and today we're doing a My Story anime. So let's go ahead and jump right in.
I was 5 when I realized my parents were famous for all the wrong reasons. They were rich lawyers who were known for defending the bad guys.
Oh no, my parents have money. What a hard life I live. Oh no, what am I gonna do? My parents have money, you guys. Do you see my tears? Do you see my tears? Do you see how bad this situation is, guys? I don't know how I'm gonna deal with this.
Ew, someone put cat poop on the doorstep. Just wipe it off, Amanda, and don't disturb us. You're playing with toys, Mom. These are not toys. That's a limited edition Batmobile.
Yeah, that's the one George Clooney drives, stupid. I think it is. It's playtime right now. It's kind of important, okay? It's very important. I ain't got time. Watch where you're stepping, dummy.
Mom and Dad were obsessed with collecting action figures, and I was not allowed to tell anyone about their crazy hobby, which I couldn't even if I wanted to because no one at school talked to me.
Yeah, the kids at your school were like, they were smart enough to be like, did you see Jessica's mom in court today? You guys, she was defending that corrupt CEO who just wanted a small loan of $1 million. You guys, crazy. I smell corruption in the air. You're like an element. No one is caring about that right now. People got bigger things to worry about. They're like, oh my God, is Deku gonna be okay? Is he gonna be all right with all my, you know? People got bigger worries.
My dad always said they were creepy. Oh yeah? Did he also tell you that your breath smells like poop? No? Well, then he isn't as honest as you think, because you stink!
You know, when you're making comebacks like that, it kind of tells me that ain't no one else really, you know, I don't know. I don't think anyone else at that school is really caring about what your parents did. My mommy says your parents are creepy. I'd be like, well, my parents say your family's poor, so, you know, there's that, Richard. I don't know, kind of crazy.
So I put all my focus into perfecting my art. When I won the junior art competition, I begged Mom to take me to a fancy dessert place. Oh my God, I gave birth to a sloth. There's an auction online for a rare Iron Man figure that I can't miss.
Go faster! Go faster! Do you know about this Iron Man suit? Who collects action figures? That is like the lamest thing. Don't look at my TikTok. It's full of me collecting anime figures, okay? Anime figures are where it's at. If you're collecting action figures, you know, all right, I get it. Action figures, anime figures. It's different. There's a difference.
After a while, she told me to take the bus and just left. I saw a girl my age staring at the food displayed in the shop. Do you want something? Leave me alone. I don't need your charity.
Imagine someone trying to be nice to you. You're like, hey, do you want me to help? Do you want me to get that for you? Like, I don't mind. And you're like, I don't need your, do you know how proud I am? Proud family right here. I don't need your help. And then you hit them.
The next day in class, the teacher walked in with someone. It was the girl from the dessert shop. She smelled like a blown out match. But later in the cafeteria, she walked up to me with a stern face.
Teacher, please. I can smell the pour on her. Get her, move her down a few seats, please. I'll pay you to move her down a few seats. Just scoot her away. I bet she has to watch anime on illegal sites because she can't afford, you know. I'm not sponsored, so I'm not saying any names, but yeah, you know. There's nothing wrong watching free anime, okay? I'm just gonna go ahead and say it.
Why are you staring at me? And what's that you're making? Oh my God, is that me? You're really good. Can I keep it? Sophie and I got talking, and it turns out she was actually really sweet.
Oh my gosh, can I keep Apple? Yeah, for $500. Girl, you think I do free commissions? You gotta pay for this. All right, my art, masterpiece.
One time in class, I'd just gone out to grab something when I saw Sophie going through my art journal. You have a whole comic book planned out? You'll get this published, right? No, it's just, but I think the world needs to know how talented you are.
Did you do a comic book? Oh, talented. I think when we were all in school, we all had that like comic book or manga that we wanted to make, you know, we all had that story planned out. To me, I think that's super common, but you know, go off, it's your story. It's your story animated. Don't let me stomp all over it.
I took a week to make some edits before finally submitting it to a big comic publisher. But then one day, when I got to school, everyone crowded around me like, your comic became a hit overnight. They published it.
She had a whole story already written out? You know, I don't know if you guys knew this, but the One Punch Man creator, he's not the best at drawing. Literally, the original story is doodles that he drew and it looks really bad. Like, I'll show a picture of like some of the drawings, but that's him. Like, that's just him making the story. And then what happened is the people who were making the manga, they take that and then they turn it into like the really like detailed work. Just a little so you know?
And they wanted to sign a contract with me for $2 million. When I told my parents, they thought I was joking, till they actually saw the contract. After that, my parents started giving me a lot more attention.
Oh, I wonder why. I would be like, listen, I want the money to go to me and only account that I can access. I don't want my parents having any access to the account. It's strictly my money. They got their own money. This is my money, okay? Also, why everyone in these stories animated, living such an amazing life? Oh, I sold my tooth to the tooth fairy and she gave me $5 bajillion and now I'm a bajillionaire, you guys. You wouldn't believe it. It's my story animated.
I was struggling to come up with ideas. With the publishers on my back asking for a new manuscript, the pressure was building. One day, I invited Sophie over to help me out.
Cool idea. Man simps over anime figures. There you go. A bajillion-dollar idea. You're welcome. I think when you're coming up with the story, you gotta be super creative because you can have a story, but you have to like flesh out the world. There's a lot of world building, and kudos to people who can do that. I don't think I could come up with a story like that.
I'm tired and starving.
Same.
Stay here. I'll bring some snacks. I rushed downstairs, but when I came back, Sophie wasn't around. I kept searching for her till I saw her in Mom and Dad's secret room.
Sophie, no! You're not supposed to be here. You're not supposed to know about my parents. Oh, Sophie, you done goof, girl. Oh, no. Oh, we can't be friends anymore. Oh, you're gonna have to go. You're gonna have to leave the country, girl. You done messed up.
But just as we turned, Sophie's arm hit one of the figures and it crashed loudly. What did you do? Do you know what that's worth? I'm sorry, ma'am. I didn't do it You're sorry? Who's going to pay for this?
Oh, I'm sorry, Sophie. This is where our friendship ends and I have to leave you. Sucks to suck, I guess. How would I feel if someone broke one of my anime figures? I guess it would depend on which one it is. I'd be like, listen, it's okay. It's whatever. I could probably glue it and fix it. It's okay. Don't worry about it. And then when they left my house, that's when I get angry. I go ham!
All this over a dumb toy? You guys are the worst! I stormed off to my room and called Sophie to apologize, but she didn't answer. And when she didn't turn up for school the next day, I pulled a few strings and got her home address.
You pulled a few strings? Yeah, I called some of my school connections. How hard is it to go to the front office and be like, hey, my teacher wants me to deliver Sophie's homework. Do you happen to know her address? I got to drop it off on my way home. And I'm pretty sure I pulled a few strings, you guys. That's how good I am. I'm a string puller, you know? Shut up. Also, it may just been a stupid action figure to you, but you know, when someone spends their money on something like that, it's precious to them. You know, all my anime figures are super precious to me. So if you come in here and you disrespect them, I'm gonna disrespect you. Respectfully, though.
I was stunned to see that she lived in a mansion. Why did she act poor then? Amanda, what are you doing here? I am so sorry about Mom. My parents get crazy about those action figures. Your parents collect those toys? Like kids? Are they crazy? Sophie suddenly burst out laughing, and I felt a bit angry.
Yeah. Why are you so judgmental, Sophie? I used to think you were poor. Now I just think you have a poor attitude. Good job.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean it like that, but look at the bright side. This is the perfect comic book material. I'm sure it wasn't easy growing up with them, so why don't you write about that? I started working on the new comic based on my childhood. I changed the names and made a few things different, just so no one would know it was a true story.
They're like, oh my gosh, this is crazy, this is original. We have never ever seen someone with a rough childhood before. That's insane. You're kidding me, right? You really grew up like that? You've never, oh my God, Jim, have you ever heard of someone having like a rough childhood before? Cause that's news to me, my guy. Whew, we gotta publish this bad boy.
They loved it and wanted to release it immediately. I came home to find my parents with my manuscript. How did you get that? We have connections. What were you thinking? Dragging your parents through the dirt like this? You're talking all about your childhood with your weird parents obsessed with their toys? You can't publish this, do you understand? No, I don't.
That's weird because those aren't your names in that book. And I'm not talking about you, but if you feel like I am talking about you, that says a lot. I'm not talking, why would you think I'm talking about my childhood? That's crazy. Me and the main character don't even have the same name, but for some reason you feel connected to those parents. Are you saying that you're like that? I don't know, that's kind of weird if you're saying you are.
But they simply turned around and left with the manuscript. I spent days searching for it everywhere. Except the secret room. I was still thinking about how to get in there when the next day at school, Sophie came running.
I mean, without them, you wouldn't have inspiration for that, that manuscript. So, owe it to them just a little bit. They did a little work,
And you've got to see this. She showed me the news about a gang the police were after who smuggled illegal substances worth millions in action figures. Of course they're hiding something. We have to tell the police. Just slow down, will you? I need to think about this.
I'm like, whoa. Listen, stupid. Those are my parents. They may be criminals, they may be hiding something, but they are my parents, regardless. I ain't no rat. If I learn one thing in life is you don't rat out your friends, you just don't be a rat. You don't be a rat. That's not what we do.
I saw Mom shredding a bunch of papers that looked like my drawings. Amanda, listen. No, Mom, you listen to me. I'm done, okay? You will pay for this. I went to the police station to tell them about the action figures, but chickened out the last minute. But an hour later, the police showed up at our doorstep with Sophie.
Oh, Sophie, girl, how you gonna betray me like this? You're gonna be sleeping with the fishes now, Sophie. You done messed up, man. Come on. Don't you think if my parents are working for bad guys and have connections, that those people who want to keep their lawyers safe, I don't know, that's just me.
Mom and Dad kept pleading, but the officers cracked open all the action figures and they didn't find anything. Are you happy now? All our figures are destroyed because our own daughter doesn't trust us. How can I? You're always so weird about a bunch of toys.
No. Don't act like it's our fault. We told you they were fine. You're the child, you listen. I'd be like, I'm gonna charge both of you for all of those figures that got destroyed. Then you're gonna owe us. I'm saying this now, watch the parents get caught with something.
There are plenty of people who hate us. That's why we always told you to keep it a secret. Shut up! How is this possible? You're guilty! I just know it!
Oh, you coming into my house and telling me to shut up? Get out of here! You're a kid! Get out of my house! What are you doing here?
Your evil parents put my innocent dad in jail and got the real culprit off! Is that why you became my friend? Because you wanted to get back at my parents somehow? Well, yes! But then I saw how different you were from your family and that doesn't matter.
Oh, man! Who's the real criminal here? I don't know, that's kind of bad, I planned on ruining your life and then I saw that you were okay, You were pretty chill and then I was like, ooh, that's my bad. I messed up. I picked a big bouquet of oopsie daisies on that one. Sorry. Oops.
You've even destroyed my comic that I worked so hard on. Your comic is in my office. What you saw that day was some useless drawings I found in my drawer. I tried to tell you, but you were so melodramatic, like always.
Ooh, I hope this girl gets proven wrong. I am on the parents. I want the parents to win this one. I want the parents to be like, you are so dumb. You are so dumb. I have an explanation for everything and you're gonna look stupid. I want that. Come on, MSA. Let it happen. Give this to me.
I'll give you that dumb thing back. That doesn't make anything right. I ignored Sophie and stopped talking to my parents. Maybe they started feeling a bit bad because they tried making amends by helping get Sophie's dad out of jail. I was happy for her, but I wasn't ready to forgive my parents yet.
My parents did this thing and they were just doing their job and I decided not to talk to my parents, Not only did I ruin their entire collection that they probably worked hard to get, I still blame them for everything, I ruined a lot of my parents' stuff and they made them feel bad, but it's still their fault, you guys. I'm the good person here. This is my story animated. I'm the good one. I'm the hero. Okay, and that's how I wrote it in my book, and no one can tell me otherwise.
Got my manuscript published in a month, and it was even better received than the first one. And I left home for good. Soon I got busy with studies and writing a new comic. Sophie, it really is you. I'm so happy to see you, Amanda.
Wow, Amanda, I'm so happy to see you after we ruined, your parents' lives and, pretty much got you and your parents to split up. Life has been pretty chill for me. It's been pretty chill, not gonna lie, okay?
I didn't know if you'd talk to me. What I did was wrong. I was angry and foolish, and you didn't deserve that. Dang right I didn't. But who could blame you, honestly? My parents destroyed your family, so...
You're still blaming your parents? Okay.
That mean you're not mad at me? Maybe a little, but not as much. Let's talk more over coffee? Sounds good to me.
That's how it ends? Oh my goodness, that was such a bad ending on her part. Okay, listen, I don't care what you say, that girl was in the wrong. So you're telling me your parents doing their job and you accuse your parents of being criminals, got their entire collection that they spent a bunch of money on, destroyed. You probably didn't reimburse them. Your friend probably didn't reimburse them either. So you destroyed all your parents' stuff, decided the story is all about me, wah, and my parents are the bad guys, I'm the hero, I'm gonna dip. And you left, and that's it. And you're the bad guy in this. I'm sorry, you are the bad guy in this situation. You are not the hero. Does anyone else feel that way? All right, you guys, that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. You guys are absolutely amazing. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure to hit that like button and to subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one. Hey, guys.